What is going on, guys? Rewinds here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Boruto episode 235. This is going to be my review for that episode, of course. So at the end of episode 234, we were left off on a boat heading towards Dotou Island. And that's where Boruto and the rest of Team 7 were, as well as Kagura and the three new 7 ninja swordsmen. We left off with some tension, of course, because Team 7 and Boruto don't necessarily trust these 7 ninja swordsmen due to the incident that occurred way back in the academy trip to the Mist Village towards the beginning of the series. So they have valid reason not to trust them, so that definitely carries on over to this episode. So this episode actually starts with a Funato clan ship approaching their ship. And the ship guy who is taking Boruto and the rest of them is trying to play it off in a peaceful way so that the Funato aren't alerted of them. And he tries bribing them pretty much. And he almost gets away with it until Kawaki is very cramped and he's super seasick, so he comes out of escape to get some fresh air, and as a result, a fight begins. Kawaki takes him out pretty easily, and so does Boruto when he gets involved, so that wasn't really much of an issue, but now as a result, there's a chance that the Funato clan could be alerted that these people from the Mist and the Leaf are trying to mess with their plans in their waters too. So what happens then is the boat from Boruto, the boat that Boruto and the rest of them are on, speeds away from Funato. It has like a turbo boost it uses just for a little bit, just to buy some distance, just so if there are reinforcements, they don't find them right away. During this, we also get a scene of tension between Team 7 and the Ninja Swordsmen because they are deciding different ways on what they could do or what they could have done in that situation against the Funato clan members. The swordsmen wanted to just kill them because they thought that would be easier, but obviously the Leaf Ninja, they do not agree with that method at all. And then, Boruto and Sarada are asking them pretty much, asking Kagura pretty much, like, how can we even trust these swordsmen after what they've done? And then Kagura shows some insurance pretty much by showing that these ninja swordsmen have like these bomb seals on them. And if they do anything that's out of their permitted jurisdiction, that Kagura would release the seal and their heads would pretty much explode. So they are forced to obey. And I mean, they have a lot of reason to obey anyway because they would want to get their sentences reduced, right? That way they can get out sooner and do whatever the heck they want to do. And then moving on, we kind of get a little bit of more background on the Funato clan. It seems like things were getting a little bit peaceful for the last 5 years because what happened is that a big plan was set out, and the Mizukage, Chojuro, actually captured the Funato clan pirate king, Araumi, 5 years ago. And the result of that was making trade routes and the waters a lot more safer than what they were with the Funato clan lurking around. And now the waters are at risk again because, well, the pirate king of the Funato clan is free again. And another important point I think I should point out about this episode was that they mentioned that the Funato clan's members are not actually all blood members. And I actually think this is a good thing because it seems like the people that are a part of the Funato clan are pretty OP. So it would make sense if they just had a bunch of followers that believe in their ideology but aren't exactly members with the same powers. So that's a good way to nerf them down a little bit, in my opinion. Moving on, we get close to Dotou Island. they can only go so close because the docks are destroyed and because the island has pretty much already been taken over and invaded. So sending everybody would be a bad idea. So what happens is Sarada and Mitsuki are sent because they are said to have been the best candidates for infiltrating and just surveying the situation because Sarada's the captain and Sarada also has the Sharingan. And as for Mitsuki, he can use his snakes to go around and gather info. So that makes sense to me as well. Meanwhile, Boruto, Kawaki, Kagura, and the swordsman stick around on the ship, and they pretty much give Sarada and Mitsuki till the following day's full moon to come back with Team 5 and the researchers that were also there on the island as well. So after that, we have this little bit of a hunt. We cut over to Team 5, who's actually safe and hiding, but their puppets were taken during this whole attack. They had to retreat and hide because they were massively outnumbered. Otherwise, they would have done something, of course. And then what happens is we see somebody as part of the Funato clan with one of the puppets. We have a little fight where, first off, they easily take out a Funato clan grunt, Sarada and Mitsuki, of course, and then they have a little skirmish with the puppet, who then calms down and eventually leads them back to where Team 5 is. And this is how they reunite. Meanwhile, we cut over to the ship again, and we have Kagura explaining to Boruto why he's giving the swordsman a chance at redemption to begin with. And I think this was probably my favorite scene of the episode because Kagura's talking about how he could have been manipulated to have taken an evil route, which he was, by Shizuma back in the Mist arc. And he talked about how Boruto and, well, especially Boruto, but even maybe some of the others had a very positive influence on him to, believe in himself and change ways, and how it's not too late to turn to the side of good. So Kagura feels like he wants to be someone there for these people. So he pretty much wants to be a figure that they see eventually as respectable and hopefully one that can guide them towards the path of good and towards helping people rather than going around and causing chaos. And that was definitely, like I said, my favorite scene of the episode. Nicely done, and I do think down the line that these three ninja swordsmen will be working underneath Kagura at some point, and will be part of his platoon whenever we see him in the future post time skip. And I think it's going to be really cool to see what they do with them. And then to wrap up the episode, we have this mobile fortress occur, and I do believe that's the title, Mobile Fortress. It's the title of episode 236 or 237. So we will see what they do with that. As of this recording, episode 236 is out, but I have not seen it yet. I've only seen up to 235, so I still got to catch up. But overall, this episode wasn't like crazy. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was like a good or a great episode, but it wasn't bad either. I would say a solid episode. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I say 6.5 because it did get the plot moving a good bit. There was nothing particularly bad. There were some nice setup scenes. And overall, I feel like they could go in a pretty big direction with this going down the line. So we'll see how they ramp up the arc from here, because I'm sure it's gotta hit some sort of climax eventually. I just don't know how long they plan on this arc going, but we'll find out. Lastly, I want to say that in the next episode, we're actually going to get Kawaki, Boruto, and I believe her name is Buntan. I think those three are going to team up and infiltrate the fortress while the others stay behind and wait for Sarada and Mitsuki, as well as Team 5. So there's going to be a little bit of a split up, and then we'll see how that is handled and executed in episode 236. But that's going to be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a good day or night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm